Hey guys, welcome back to the disaster. Been a couple months. I'm back in the shed for the first time. Well, not the first time in a while, but I'm back in the shed with the intent on actually working on the motorcycle. The DT-175, 1974 Yamaha. It's been a rough couple months. The only time I've been in here is to grab some tools, fix the snowblower, fix the ATV, that kind of stuff. It's been pretty cold. I mean, it's not terribly insulated. I usually just live off this little heater, but when it's minus 40, that's just not enough. Sorry for the noise. I don't know if you guys know the rumbling. I've got my ATV just warming up right now because it's supposed to snow in a couple days, so I like to run it. Let's see. Forgot my main camera and the tripod out here, and battery's probably toast from being so friggin' cold, so not even going to attempt to use that right now. So I'm just on my phone. Let's see. Got the motor back in the bike. Couldn't get it started. And that's because fuel and stuff kept puking out the exhaust, because the exhaust, I'm missing a bolt, and then when I tried to find a bolt, I realized they're two different sizes. Let's take a quick look-see here. It's somebody's adventure. That isn't mine. Somebody retapped this. This is smaller, and the threads are completely chowdered gone. So I gotta retap that. So that's gonna be a fun project, because I've never done that before. But, so I planned to do it. I planned to work on this all winter, and well, it just got too cold. So got the motor part. There's the cover, bolt that goes on the frames, the reed valve, kind of the head gasket. That's kind of the top. Is the head. So I'm gonna take this into the house if the wife lets me. Get that retapped eventually. I gotta find my tap and die because I've never done it, but I inherited a set. So I cleaned up all my tools because I pretty much left all my tools everywhere. Because, like I said, I'd jump in, be like, oh, hey, I need, my wrench or sockets and ratchets and stuff. So I've pretty much left this in a state of disaster. Got my tablet up there. I forgot. That's probably pooched. All the... she won't even start. These Microsoft Surfaces don't start in the cold, which is kind of ridiculous considering it's passive cooling, but what you gonna do? I'll just leave that guy there. Anyways, let's see. I don't know what I've shared with you guys. I got little LED 6-volt lights for the cluster, for the back lamp. All the parts are still here. I got the wiring figured out. I think I told you guys that. Everything's good to go. I just need to extend some wires from inside the pod to the signals, and I've redone the wiring harness, but I want to redo the wiring harness properly because I've just kind of got it done together there. I'd rather do it right than just have it together. Other than that, I've done nothing. Literally, like I said, I stopped maybe midway December, and it just got too cold. It was minus 40, minus 45 some days, and that's just not going to cut it. So, yeah. But it's starting to warm up, like it's minus 10. I finally shoveled... We've gotten so much snow, it's been ridiculous, but I finally shoveled my way to the shed for the first time in probably a month. So, and even then I didn't shovel, I just walked through it. So, videos yet to come. I don't know if I ever mentioned, I got that, I inherited this little, I think it's 6 horsepower, Evinrude Fisherman, looks like that's a 6, but that could be a symbol for something else. I really don't know. I don't know much about it. It was my grandfather's, inherited that. Apparently it ran. I have the tank and everything as well. It looks pretty clean under there, but that's going to be a video eventually. We're going to get this tapped and redone. That's going to be a video. And then, of course, putting everything back together. My neighbor actually is probably going to see about repainting some of this and fixing this up. If you can, and the other part there, the oil tank, I gotta clean those out. That's gonna, you know, all this is video stuff. My little scrap 2-horse if I ever make a go-kart or something. Let's see. Ooh, I just got a new exhaust, or a slip-on muffler for my ATV. So that'll be interesting, because I've had problems with my dual exhaust on my ATV for a while. Which reminds me, I know I said I was going to make a lot of ATVing videos, but, and you know, the sad thing is I recorded them. And I just never did anything with them, and then I'm pretty sure I deleted them because I didn't like the way they turned out. Because unfortunately, that camera is fishy. It's a couple years old. I haven't really treated it well, and it just shuts off a lot. So I'll be mid-recording, it'll just stop, and that's the thing. I don't really like editing around that. So I might pick up another. Like, I've got a Chinese GoPro. It's I can't remember the brand, but it's a rip-off GoPro basically, and I use that for my four-wheeling helmet. I might pick up another one to do my actual recording. Whether I go with actual GoPro, probably not, because they're really expensive, and I really like the idea of 60 frames per second at 1080p. I don't care about 4K, but 1080p. But see, the whole thing is the battery life. I really like the battery life, but you only get about an hour, so we'll see. Oh, actually, yeah, it's an Ekin. I just remembered by looking at it, because there it is there. It does 4K, but not 60 frames. I think it only does 4K at 20 frames. I got it years and years ago for really cheap compared to the GoPro. So slip-on muffler, and then with the Lincoln, once the weather gets good, we're going to do another carb rebuild, which I may video because I already did one, but I kind of screwed it up, and I know where. It's because I never soaked it properly. I got some sort of solution from my dad that ended up calcifying the entire carburetor, and then I actually soaked it in CLR, which helped, but I never then soaked it in anything else. I just took a carb cleaner and a spray and a toothbrush, and I did it that way, but that's not good enough. So I want to actually soak it down and, take my air compressor and spray through everything. So that's the plan for that. We also need to put new shocks all around on the Lincoln, new springs on the back, and fix the rag joint for the steering. Because right now I've got a lot of slop going down the road. And those are the main things that are coming up, at least this year. I also want to buy a bicycle because my current one is just too small. And so I'm going to get rid of that and buy a new one. All of which I'd like to start filming more. I want to try to get back into things. I want to be much more active, and even if they're short videos, if the content's good, then I am happy with, releasing that. So, anyways, guys, just wanted to make this. Oh, it's getting not so quick. It's past 8 minutes. Wanted to make this video and just say, hey, I'm still alive. I've been off YouTube for quite a while. Haven't really been doing anything, so I want to kind of come back. Tell you I'm still here, and, as things warm up, I'm going to be in here. Once I get that tapped, I can get that back together, can try to start it. If the thing starts, I'll put the whole bike back together, that kind of stuff, and go from there. So, until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Enjoy your bacon, and wait for more videos. And of course it didn't stop. See, I'm wearing gloves because it's still that cold. So let me do that outro again real quick. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy your bacon.